Hello, TSP community. This is Andy McCann coming to you from CrossFit Garage out here in Woodstock, Georgia, and I'm here to give you my thoughts and experiences on health and fitness over the last 17 years. I've been doing CrossFit. In the last 11 years, I've been doing no sugar, no sweetener, and no grains. So I have a lot of stories to share and a lot of insights to give you. Would I treat it as medical advice? No, I'm not a doctor. I'm an electrical engineer from Georgia Tech that happened to find his way into becoming a landlord and a gym owner. So, yep, there we are. But the question that you guys had was Aaron from Roswell asked. So Roswell, I wonder if that's Roswell, Georgia. Be a little bit more specific when you guys ask questions. That way I can give you a little bit more directed to you. So if you don't tell me who you are, what you're doing, or the like, what I'm going to assume is you're a 50-year-old guy who's done pretty much nothing for the last 30 years. So we're going to go with that. The question is, what should I focus on for higher impact, cardio or strength? Easy answer is strength. You should definitely go for strength. So if you look at the longevity numbers, you're going to see that having muscle is going to do a lot more for you to keep you alive than just having cardio. And so here's the kicker. If you want to lift, great, you're going to get muscle. If you want to get some cardio, just lift less weight faster, right? So the joke in CrossFit is, hey, what do we do for strength? We lift heavy. What do we do for cardio? We lift heavy stuff quickly. Not exactly true, but it's just funny. So on cardio, if you go out and jog, you could go faster, but that's just going to give you more cardio, some intensity, and it's not really going to give that weight-bearing demands that your body wants. So if you want to gain muscle through cardio, then you need to put like a rucksack on, and well, now you're doing weights. So if you want to have the highest impact, the biggest bang for your buck, start lifting. Now the lift that I would do would be a Olympic lift. So there's two Olympic lifts, a clean and jerk and a snatch. Clean and jerk is basically where you take the bar from the floor and you put it up to your shoulders and then you put it up over your head. And then the snatch is when you actually take the bar from the floor to a receiving position above your head. So a lot of people will squat into that. You don't have to, but I would prefer that. It's a much harder movement to do. And if you look at a muscle firing diagram, you're going to see all of these muscles firing and this coordination. So you're going to have a neurological adaptation, which is huge. So if you're older and you aren't doing anything, if you can make it past 76, the average lifespan, then probably what's going to take you out is you trip and fall and then you break a hip and you're gone, right? It's a weird thing. So having this strength and having coordination is going to help get you over that hump. So I would go for strength. I would go for coordination while I'm doing it. You can do this Olympic lift, the snatch. You can make it short and easy. So you just it's like the rowing, or the other day when we heard the what I do when I travel. Part of the warm-up is the workout. I just get on the bike and start rowing. So for a snatch, you could just take the bar and start moving, and then add weight and keep moving, and add weight and keep moving. Now between sets or reps or whatever, you put the bar down and stretch out, and make sure that you're being well lubricated. That's not the right word, but you're warmed up. Especially if you're older. So if you're, again, 50 or more, then make sure you're super stretchy, right? Because you do not want to go into this cold. So do just the bar. Typically a bar is going to be either 15, 35, or 45 pounds if you're in the States, and then kilograms, which is funky math that I can't do. I think as you divide by 2-ish. So anyway, if you can't do that and you're like, I'm not really interested in doing that lift, it's really tough, and it is really tough. I have a gym and we've been helping people do clean and jerks and snatches for a long time, and it takes a long, actually, you know what? You can go, yeah, sure, go ahead. You can go on my Facebook page. It's Andy McCann. Actually, I need to look myself up. I don't know, but Andy McCann, Woodstock, Georgia, CrossFit Garage. And there's a video of me doing a snatch. It was part of the workout. One of the coaches caught it, so I put it on there, and it's getting tons of views. But the point is, you can do that too. You can see what it looks like. You could also just go to YouTube and, like right now, I've got up CrossFit's points of performances for a snatch. You can just look that up right here and see what it is. Now, the other thing I would do, if you can't do the snatch, you're like, okay, well, give me something a little bit easier. Then I would go for the back squat. Back squat is awesome. You could do the same sort of thing. You start with just a bar, and your warm up is the workout until you're done, right? You just add some weight and you keep going. Now, in the back squat, almost everybody gets this wrong. You want your hip crease to be below the top of your knees, which means you can't do very much weight. That's just how it works until you get better at what you're doing. If you feel yourself diving forward or digging in your toes, you're also doing it wrong. You want to fix that, just wiggle your toes the whole time, and it'll force you back on your heels. Actually, man, yeah, I'll do this for you too. I hopefully not that many of you take me up on this. Send me a video, put it on YouTube maybe, and then send me a link, or send me a short video of you doing a back squat or the snatch. You could send it to andy@crossfitgarage.com. I'm happy to take a peek at it and see where you're at. It's always nice to have eyes on your lift. Okay, so I would go for lifting, not cardio. I would lift faster for cardio. I would gain that strength, back squat, but I would gain strength with a neurological adaptation, the snatch. So that's the order I would go in. And here's the thing. Don't let perfect be the enemy of done. A lot of what I'm doing today comes kind of from a Jack You Jerk episode where like I kept thinking I should do a podcast, and there was a Jack You Jerk episode. I was like, you know what, whatever, I'll just start a podcast. So I do have a podcast. You can find it. It's called CrossFit Garage because I don't have a better name, but I didn't let that stop me, right? And I used ChatGPT to come up with the tagline for it. Hey, we're here to help you lay a firm foundation in fitness, food, and finances. Because I'm not very good at coming up with stuff. So I had about 6 months where I didn't have a title, I didn't have a tagline, it's just me talking. Point is, don't let perfect be the enemy of done. Just do something. If you're doing absolutely nothing, start walking mailboxes. Yeah, I know it's cardio, but it's something. If you can, get a hold of some dumbbells and start there. Dumbbells are great. It's probably one of the best underutilized tools that you can use for helping your movement. Again, build strength, build range of motion, stop yourself from falling, or learn how to fall correctly, I guess, or have that balance and coordination. It's kind of why I do CrossFit. It mixes all these things together. Plus, I'm pretty lazy about programming. I just want the coach to tell me what to do, and then I want them to tell me how to fix it. Guys, I'm here for you. You can find me on YouTube, Andy McCann 42. You can find me on podcasts, which is CrossFit Garage. You can find me on a lot of the socials. I'm best over email. My phone number is on our website, so you could text me, but I really stink at texting. All right, guys, happy to help, and y'all be good.